folks, grab your cup. Living life with F&D, we won't give up. Spill your coffee, hey, that's okay. We'll laugh it off and seize the day. Sip happens, but we're alright. With Sarah's mug, we'll win the fight. Science stories, laughs and fun. Morning chats for everyone. So take a sip, don't spill the brew. Join the chat, it's made for you.
Hey guys, what is happening? Oh, it's good morning for me because I took a nap. So we'll see who comes in here. I don't know if I like, no. I like this one. Hello, anybody here this evening? Sorry, I had to take a nap. My body just does what it wants to do lately. I've recovered from a cold, so it's been a while. Some crazy stuff has happened today, so I needed to make sure that was, I don't know. Anywho, hi Yvonne. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing good. Wonder if Flash Fan is probably too late for Flash Fan. Oh, hello, heart. Does it do it? There we go. Oh, and I can do my other stuff on here too. Let's see here, back audio. I'll do it anyways. Yeah, it's too late for that, but oh my goodness. Where are we at? Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, I think it's just playing catch up. Had a cold. Haven't been on for a while. Just got, the membership to me to stream and play with these features on here. So it's been a while. Got to get back in the, in the thing, and it's a Monday, and I don't usually stream on Monday, but try to be consistent. Lorny, I did not put any makeup on, but that's okay. Life with F&D, seizures, whatever. I just literally woke up, had to check in on, my bestie, and yeah. So, anywho, what is up with you? What's going on in the world? Let's see. I have no agenda. So just, I guess, well, it's a little too late to put anything on makeup wise. I don't want to do that. That's a beautiful face. Makes me, I lost one of my best friends last year, and she was a churchgoer, and she would make, goofy faces. So that makes me miss her. Oh, I don't want to do makeup. We're just gonna let it roll naked. Naked and alive. Oh. Yvonne, what should I talk about? Flash fan. Wake up, buddy. Where are you? Oh my goodness. So, you've probably been seeing me in chat. Oh, I've painted a little bit here and there on just making improvements on this thing. And I will be I hate a CPAP machine. I feel like I'm suffocating with all that air, but it was just me trying somebody else's CPAP to see if so that's kind of weird that they decided that you don't have sleep apnea. And a lot of seizures slash um, seizures slash my brain's not working. Insomnia. And if you have any other stuff, yeah, I mean, it was like one of those masks, and maybe it was just my brain was like, nope, this reminds me of the dentist, which I have a lot of PTSD about the dentist. I'd say give it a month. Trying, you might need another different pillow. And the pillow that I sell is probably the best for CPAP usage. There are some others I can share on another live, maybe on Wednesday. I'll share that other pillow. It's by Core Products too, so we can check that out together on Wednesday. But yeah, the pillow, I want to say it's, let me look it up. Amazon. Yeah, I get I had to reset everything. So, let me do my homework, and I'll get you cheapest price I can find for the pillow and send you the link. Um, so, anywho, I still sound nasally with this cold. It was cold this morning, so I still feel like I want to cough. And I thought I was over this. Anyways, so let's go over some stuff. This is not for Yvonne, since she's my only viewer today. Let's be clear. Do not contact anybody. And this is not just for you or anybody. This is for everybody. Please do not contact anybody associated with this podcast, YouTube. Do not stalk me. I'm running into this person, and if I block you, don't take it personally. It's just, for my own safety. If I, reach out to you, you're golden, now I need to make a paper trail because this person, I don't really honestly remember giving my contact information, not the type of person that I would, keep in contact because of, their record and reputation. I know doing YouTube and all that and social media has, those risk of, going into this. So, please don't contact, the people that am doing podcasts. Leave them alone. Leave me alone. Unless you're like desperate for, help, or, I'm willing to help people. But when you try to figure out, my, last name, and you friend request me, and it's questionable. And, you sit with me and you talk to me, but you don't get the vibes that I don't want anything associated. No offense, I'm happy to sit with you and talk to you like I am today, but and so if I see this person again, I hope not, because I'm gonna have to pursue, something another. So it just makes me uneasy, and like, this is from the psych ward, and I honestly don't remember him talking to him in the psych ward, like that block. And I swear I told this person, I'm like, I'm not really remembering in you, I'm not remembering you. Sorry. Can you tell me, And then it wasn't until he friend requested me on Facebook, and so kind of questionable, but I knew I try to be careful on here, and so, and then the psych hospital, there is now new review about somebody having stroke high blood pressure. And the nurse station is had refused, to kind of give him something, intervene. So that's kind of, concerning. But I need to look at see if there's a date. But the hospital responded with either they're automated, but they haven't responded to my review. So I don't know if I want to take it off or not. But people need to know about this stuff is going on. And so, yeah. Worried about a friend this morning. That's why I had to reschedule. I was gonna come on at 2, and then I took a nap. Yay, nap time. I think we need to bring back preschool nap time. It's so healthy for us. It's self-care. I think it needs to be a thing. Everybody, just like my family members, my parents, stepmom and dad, they take a nap based on, an article, and at 2:00, they shut everything off. And at first it was, 30 minutes. They actually do a timer, and then my dad, of course, is like, I'm doing an hour. Half hour is too short. So they do that every 2:30. So so that's pretty funny. Pretty funny. And we just need to go back to preschool nap time. You're never too young or too old, to take a nap. and it feels exhilarating. And so, got that. So today I went to the chiropractor, and I don't think I'll ever get transportation situated, because every week is a new thing. Unless your name starts with a K. You know who you are out there. If you're watching this, we need to clone you, maybe. But if I, ask your people, they'll be like, hell no. Hell no. Oh my goodness. Hell to the no. So I got chiropractic is on a roll, schedule, same person, same day, same time, same place. Got that. They got me situated with PT. Yay! Showing my now flabby arms. So yay! Yay! I don't know. I thought it was gonna. I don't know. This stupid thing gets it, doesn't get it. Whatever. So, got PT. Hopefully, I want to say it's 6 appointments to start off with, once a week. I didn't want to, with chiropractic, I didn't want to exacerbate anything. One of the medications I am severely allergic to, and I wanted to taper slowly off of this. And my doctor knows about, me tapering off of it. She wants me to try something else, and I only know on my list of, no interaction lists, there's like literally only 3 medications. 2 mood stabilizers, and then maybe 1 depression medication that I can take. But yet again, I put it on the moderate. I grouped my moderate and severe interactions all together, but I don't really remember. I think it blunted my, my emotions. And yet again, if I remember how many milligrams I was on, and if I need to go back on it, but on a microdose, I have an amazing nurse practitioner, psychiatrist. I found my person, I think. So if you're watching this, I think the amazing part about our initial appointment was when I expressed that professionals told me this is all in your head, or, this is just a mental thing. And it's not. I have some trauma from it, but it's affecting me physically. I might have some components of, mental, but the amazing part is when she said, who said that? She validated, that it's not all in your head. You went through some trauma, but those little words, mean the world, when ping pong and this place and that place and that person's not available. It's exhausting. And when somebody validates, it's, a sigh of relief, because, yeah, I'm a little questioning, how long am I going to, stay with this person, We'll get to that point when it comes to that point. But it's amazing. And and then there's other, things that I'm not going to talk about, on here live, but other, other good things. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. And it's important, and going back to the chiropractor, I found my people. I found my people, my FND people, and tighten it is important, so then I can continue to heal with FND and, slowly put it in the past. I'm sleeping good. I'm excited for the psychiatrist. I think she will give me what is needed. The next step is confidence. She's not going to pressure me to try the ketamine because I've, PTSD for so long, medical PTSD. Had that so long, and so I know she'll get it all situated, and then whenever I'm ready, I'm gonna try it and see if it help. I'm hoping that it helps with the pain aspect, because my baseline on a good day is 3, 4, maybe if I'm lucky, a 2, but that's my baseline. And for the past 2 years, my pain level has been 6, 7, maybe a 5. And that's even when taking muscle relaxers. And get this, I was they were pumping me with muscle relaxers, giving me the maximum dose. And me being a medical massage therapist, I'm this is not good. Yeah, there were times when I was in the hospital where I was like, I don't need maximum dose. So, So I refused, and all that. But the pain got just so high, and then it was like a masking high, not like high, like I'm high, but it was like I was taking it and, still having the same baseline, or it would increase. I noticed it would increase here and there in certain body parts. Yeah, and that, Yvonne, that's ugh, so wrong. Um, and it's like hard because we're supposed to trust these medical professionals, and the gaslighting and it's so hard. And if anything, so okay. So, man, I guess I took a good good nap because my brain's not functioning, but that's okay. Um, so it's it's so validating when, your therapist or your practitioner, takes accountability for, their actions, and then, like, questions like, what the hell, for others. So I'm probably rambling on. Where is Flash Fan? He's probably eating dinner. Mm, gotta eat though. He hides at night. He's nocturnal. No, he's not nocturnal. That's wrong. He's not an insomniac. I don't know. He needs to come out. So, anywho, let's see. Well, I wanted to try a new spot, but then I wanted to show the painting, but I'm gonna wait until Wednesday to show that off. Um, at least I should have brushed my hair, but my hairbrush is too far away. So those are the things that I wanted to talk about. I hope my best friend is okay. I don't know what's going on, and it's a situation where she can't really talk about it, and because paper thin walls, and she's been going through something for years, and it's causing her, PTSD. I think it's PTSD and tremors and flares with, you know. So yeah. So that's gotten me all discombobulated, and I just wanted, you know, put my concerns out there. That way she has something, out there that she can kind of maybe depend on. I don't know what this lady is just causing them trouble. So, anywho, having chronic health issues is hard, everybody. And we can't stop it. We can't, there's, and mental health is not the cure. And I'm finding more and more stuff. So, if you can go to my list of links on my YouTube, and there should be a link for a petition. My get adjusted, and that will start my FND. And then I start having speech issues right after, because I know my brain and what to look out for, and speech has been the one that's getting triggered the most, and I feel like I start ticking and trying to, form words, and it wants to come out, but then so I have to repeat and repeat until I get the correct word, to come out. So it's a fun little tickle, tick, until that word comes out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So it kind of tickles my nose and tickles my, mouth. Oh, anywho, so there is a petition to make a change, mandate, because 2 to 7 minutes, that's not a long time for somebody to properly assess you. And I believe after all this, psychiatry should not, unless you're like sick, COVID is like flared, that's a legitimate reason to do telehealth. Or if you're ongoing, but there's certain things, like assessing somebody, different things to look out for, especially like for massage, I'm looking for, if I have a patient that has FND, certain tics or body movements, you know, you can assess their pain level. So it's crucial to be in person for psychiatry or anything physical. So I'm trying to make it so, you talk about your comprehensive, you talk about sleep, you talk about, any trauma, anything, everything. And the minimum requirement for an initial assessment should be 20 minutes, um, even in a psych ward or, in any. And then, you reevaluate after, you do a few sessions and then you reevaluate and then you get to, and it should be a requirement. This is the other thing that I deal with is kind of this mast cell activation, which comes out of nowhere. So if you see me scratching and movement, that's what I'm doing. Is scratching that to relieve that. All right, Yvonne, I'm gonna probably get off of here too. You take care, get some rest, take a nap. I'm gonna just continue. So, and especially at discharge, and the same thing goes with, before you discharge or you go with another professional. But telehealth is not appropriate for, psychiatry. And then making it a requirement if the practitioner suspects that you have anything rare or like schizophrenia or, anything, diagnoses you or labels you with any mental health, mandate that you do a genetic testing. Yeah, there's pros and cons and, doing that, but it's going to help, it's going to help that practitioner rule out, and it's going to make you a better practitioner. Now, let's say I don't remember, how many milligrams or the blunting or how long I took it or whatever with, let's say Zoloft. For an example. But it's just gonna help, I think. Um, and it's hilarious that they've tried everything, and I had an allergic reaction. Everything that I've tried is on this list of interactions. I think it's gonna help with also informed consent, the practices of informed consent. I don't remember if it was like it had to been 3 days before I got my results. It was pretty fast. But no more than 7, and I think it's just gonna prevent it. What am I trying to say? You need genetic testing. You need informed consent. It's just gonna help overall. Prevent the I feel like when a doctor like blindly puts you on medication like this and you have an interaction and then or withdrawal or whatever, and then they put more medication and then more medication and more medication, and then literally the doctor is, you know, I felt blunted. Blunting is a form of an addiction, and then they tell you, oh, you need to stay on it forever. That's another form of, addiction. And then you decide, okay, I can't live like this. So then you try to get off of it. That's essentially addiction after addiction after addiction. Um, and then you have protracted withdrawal, and all these, symptoms when you try to go off of it, or you are drug-induced anxiety, drug-induced, and get into this ideation, um, or you have a drug injury as a whole. Anywho, so that is a little bit of my tangent on that. I've been on here for almost an hour, so gosh, time flies. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and glad to catch up with you. Hopefully all this makes sense. I'm still, I just need to go back to bed. Oh, Lordy. I'm gonna show this. Please subscribe, get notified, smash that like button, chat away, and comment, and share the love. Little hearts. Yay. Share the love. Oh. So I think we're gonna be back on schedule now that I may or may not make up for last week tomorrow. I haven't decided. I just kind of get on here and do my thing and see who comes on and kind of go from there. So I kind of sprung this on you guys. So I hope you guys sleep well tonight. I'll probably be up painting. But I need to go back to bed at a decent hour because I have art class and I got another person to join our art class guild. So that is exciting. They haven't painted for a while, so hopefully that wonderful person, it'll all come back pretty quick. Being an artist, it usually does. So yeah, so hopefully I'm not too tired tomorrow. I'll probably nap after class because we just need to make nap time a thing. It's so healthy for you. It resets one of the best, reset button alongside getting a massage. Massage will reset you as well. And it's equivalent to like a 7-8 hour, a 1 hour session can reset your brain. So go get a massage. Make me jealous. Send me Cash App money if you got it. Don't send me, ramen noodles, as Megan Fox out there always says. Send me your breadstick money, your Powerball. Speaking of Powerball, my best friend had a wonderful dream that I won the Powerball. So please send me some Powerball Cash App money so we can win together. Plus, I use it, overhead, pay the monthly bill for this. I did switch. I did have enough money for the $17. I just wanted to see the difference in quality on the camera, which I think it shows my dark circles. So I just kind of wanted to see the difference, but I might upgrade to dabble in like the actual string labs. But I don't know. I know I could do this for free and all that, so. But I want, send me a coffee. I need a coffee. It's too late for coffee though. Diet Coke sounds good right now too. And today, earlier this morning, I felt like I didn't have, again, I just want to make sure that this is documented too. I felt like I didn't have dissociation. I really need the massage aspect, and I'm really trying to see, because if you are local and you see this and you went to medical massage school, or please reach out to me. I just don't know about you, or of you, or through my circles of either me researching or my own patients. I really listen to my patients, so, but to my knowledge, there was me and another medical massage therapist, in our community. So sorry if I don't know about you. Please reach out, via email. Don't go searching for me on Facebook or stalking me. Or if you know of, somebody that had gone to medical massage school, and it's, anywho, I needed to take another nap. So I'm trying to, work with this other medical massage therapist and try to. It's hard because sometimes that person might not, mesh well with, your schedule, your overhead. I want it kind of cuts into, their overhead, and so I'm hoping and that we can come to some conclusion, agreement of some sort, and but I need somebody that has medical massage, manual therapy. None of this protocol, get undressed to your comfort level, willing to work with me, clothe and, and then manual therapy, especially my shoulder, which has sublux. Which is actually getting better, but I really need somebody to go in there and remobilize any of that restriction, that knows how to, do it without injury, further injury. And then, I know this person carries, an in double the insurance because of their training. None of this, and won't do, Swedish, or deep tissue without assessing me. So, anywho, I hope we can get him on board. And then kind of go from there. And then I think should be golden for a while. I think there's a little bit of a lift going on. Like this dissociation is slightly lifting. Yeah, I'm gonna have like, these flares and, happen every once in a while, but there's like this lift. And I think it's because I'm with practitioners that know, and the same practitioners, and I'm not getting, oh, sorry, but your practitioner had an emergency or has left the building. The other thing that kind of irritates me is nurses should, and especially nurses that are nurse practitioners. Doctors, usually they'll send a letter saying, well, your practitioner left, basically left the building, left the practice, or is leaving in 2 weeks, whereas nurse practitioners, bye, toodles, no notification. That needs to change. Especially, I find it's, unprofessional, yeah, they might give 2 weeks, but then I think all healthcare professionals, when you give your 2 weeks, you reach out to your patients and let them know that you are leaving the practice. It's just, you know, any therapist, nurse, therapist, doctor, you know, because then it gives me time to research and find a specialist in F&D. And the problem is with F&D, I've succumbed. Is that the right word? Sorry if that's not the right word that I'm looking for. Succumb. I don't know. That sounds like a dirty word. I've had to deal with PTSD, medical PTSD trauma. I've been gaslit, mentally, emotionally abused, neglected. There might be some malpractice in there. Some unethical stuff has happened. So my trust is, discombobulated. So you develop that, and so your trust is, discombobulated, and yeah, I'm making balloons. Yay. So I just think healthcare is just, it's not like it used to be. It needs to be better. So if you are a nurse practitioner and you just find yourself that you need to move on, do the right thing, let your patients know, especially if you are a nurse practitioner, I think it should be, notify your, especially in specialty, or if you know that you have complex patients. I'm not talking about oh, this person had a cold. I'm talking about, very, very complex, rare disorders. Just do the right thing. It's not that hard. And anyhow, well, I've been doing this for over an hour. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Let's do this again. I really need to change. I need to have a couple more thumbnails so it's not just good or need to make new music for my intro and outro, and come up with something for artsy and meditation. Take care. Love you guys. Sorry, I'm dragging it out, but please subscribe, get notified, smash that like button, comment, chat, and share the love. Love you guys. Bye. I really, really should have put makeup on. And back to the real world, everybody. Sorry. And
Well, that's a wrap. The coffee's done, but our fight's just begun. We power strong like warriors do, living life with F&D and you. Sip happens, but we'll survive. We serious chats will always thrive. Stay fit, stay bold, keep pushing through. The next show's coming just for you. Remember, warriors, coffee fuels the soul, but your strength powers the fight.